Hello, people. Hello.
Fuck that one up, Danny. We can
I
hear
sure
you.
Testing,
did. I
testing.
could. Okay, sorry. I couldn't hear you. Hello, people. It is Monday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is time for the show, Chaotic Conversation. We have the same usual suspects in the house. We're missing two, but they will shortly be here with us. How y'all doing today?
Doing
Super.
good, man. Can't complain.
Not too bad.
We have our usual supporters in the chat. Dandelion Fluff, how you doing, ma'am? And also Ninjoy 243. We appreciate it as always. And speaking of one, here is Mr. Terrence. How you doing?
What's up, man?
What's up? Tonight, well, before we get started, let's go around the chat. Everybody introduce themselves. Whatever they want to say about their channels, go right ahead. We start off with Guy Scar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was wondering who you're gonna
So
pick.
I was like,
just free for all, eh? Okay. Go ahead.
yeah, you can find me Sunday at 9 p.m. On Danny's Falcon and Winter Soldier Roundtable. Mondays 9 p.m. right here. Tuesdays 9 p.m. Chaos List, and Wednesdays 8 p.m. No, 9 p.m. now for the Rule of Three, and 10 p.m. on the OC.
Good deal. Anzo, what's going on in your world, sir?
Yeah, what's up, guys? Bigger Forward Entertainment tomorrow night. Chaos List. I was gonna say Chaos Conversation, like no Chaos List. Then we got OOC on Wednesday. Appreciate all the support, man. It's gonna be a great show. Let's do this shit.
Good deal. And next will be Mr. Terrence. How you doing, sir?
What's up, my friend? Terrence here. You can find me on T Virus Terrence on this channel, on Anzo's channel, Bigger Forward Entertainment, and on my channel, got a few things going on in the ways of videos that working on and
that
things
last
that I'm
one
thinking
was pretty intense.
Oh, yep. Yeah, whatever comes to mind. I just like to keep it natural in that way, and there's a lot of variety, so stay tuned to see what's going on.
All right. Last but not least is the lady of the chat. How you doing, Mads? Mama Bear?
I'm doing good.
All right. Anything going on in your world you want to tell us about?
Well, yeah, so as always, we have the Queen's Council on Thursday nights, and don't quote me on it, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be on our latest member, the lovely Miss Jane Theory.
Okay. Yeah, I like Jane. She is.
And Sunday mornings, I do Rise and Shine on my channel at 10:30 Eastern.
Okay.
And anyone who has something that they want to celebrate, I don't care if it's that you did the dishes before bed. Drop it in my pinned thread on Twitter, and we will discuss it on Sunday.
Okay. I see here in the chat that Dandelion Fluff, she told us last night, but she got her first Pfizer vaccine today. I'm happy for you. If that's what you want to do, more power to you. I've had several of my friends that have done that, and they say the first one's not bad, but the second one kind of is the one that gives you that little sneaky rabbit punch. So I hope that you don't go through that, but good for you if that's what you want to do. Quickly, Ninjo's in the house, like I said. LDG's in the house. What's up? Bosco is speaking to people. And now we will start with the show. The question of the day was there are several upcoming movies. More than what I put on the list, but I only put 8. And I mainly put 8 that I wanted to see. I didn't converse with any of the panel. This is what I wanted to see, the 8 that I want to see. But I am allowing that if you want to make an honorable mention or a special mention, you can throw that in there somewhere while you're going around. But these are the 8 movies that really came to mind. One of them that I heard, I have no.
Yeah, no Ghostbusters.
I don't even give a damn about that.
Honestly,
okay, I agree with you, Danny.
on that one.
Tell you the truth about that, bro. I don't mean to disrespect nobody. I could care less about that. I don't want to see that shit.
Okay, why is it because of the way it is?
The last 2 was just, especially the last one. So I mean, I'm not saying it's not going to be good. Y'all go see it. Y'all say, Danny, you might want to check it out. I may check it out so I'll be able to converse with y'all. But like one, I'm just like marking on the calendar, waiting to see.
So wait, you said the last two, Ghostbusters 2 wasn't good?
I like the first one. The second one, okay.
Oh my god!
I think the first one is the best.
I agree, but the second one was good too.
I'm not saying it wasn't bad, but I mean,
okay, guys, it's the same guy that doesn't like Blank Man and Meteor Man, so don't hate on Danny.
I think the Ghostbusters is cool, but they're not going to catch that magic. Eon's already dead.
I agree.
The only one I really liked was Bill Murray, and Ernie Hudson. I mean, I just don't know. I don't know if Sigourney Weaver going to be back on this or not. So I don't know if they're going to recapture that same magic that they have. Definitely with the first one.
I know Rick Moranis is not in it either.
Yeah. What's the girl? Annie Potts?
I think she is in it.
But didn't the last one, didn't they have like Thor in there or something? Wasn't he in that one?
Yeah, he was in the female one. But that's a different universe. Wasn't even connected to the original two. And that was one of the biggest mistakes they made for that.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to sit here and say I won't go see it. If word of mouth from somebody on the panel says, Daddy, you might want to check it out, I may see it. But if I hear that it is gorilla shit, I ain't wasting my damn money and time to go see it.
You might want to check out Blank Man again, though, Danny. I think that's something you might want to revisit.
I got something right here just for that.
Really, Danny?
Yeah, that's exactly how I feel about that. Okay. These 8 movies that I listed are as follows. Morbius, Kong versus Godzilla, Suicide 2, Black Widow, Doctor Strange, Black Adam, Venom 2, and I'm missing one.
Suicide Squad 2?
They said it.
Said that? Mortal Kombat, Black Widow, Doctor Strange 2.
Mortal Kombat.
I'll drop it in the private chat so it's an easy look over.
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat is the one I missed. So those are the 8 movies that I chose. So we will start off at number 8 and go around each panelist. And we will start off with Guy Scar.
Shit.
What is your number 8?
I would have to say Black Adam. It's a character I at least know about. So also The Rock's all right, but I don't know. As of late, I feel like he's everywhere. So yeah, man.
Say it again.
It's just The Rock.
That's what I'm talking about.
Madness. This is Sparta!
I'll tell you one thing, though.
My favorite.
The one thing I like that it is The Rock is the fact that he said that if there's going to be a Superman in it, that he wants Henry Cavill as Superman on the movie. So I don't know if that's going to work, but I know he came out publicly and said that. But yeah, like, I don't know much about Black Adam, the character and stuff, so I can't really.
You waited way too long.
I had to find it, bro.
Okay.
Do you know who Shazam is, Guy Scar?
Yes.
Okay, Black Adam is an evil version of Shazam.
Okay. But see, I don't know his origin story, right?
That's
kind of the point of the movie.
So we'll see. But it's not one of my most anticipated movies. So
the minute he said Black Adam at 8, he should have went right away, Danny. Right?
I just didn't have my finger on the trigger fast enough. In my mind, I was
there's not a good spot for number 8.
You might want to cut off and cut back on.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. Sorry, Danny.
Right.
But it's just The Rock.
Oh my God, you playing with it, boy.
Yeah, no.
I am. I like The Rock. I'm just fucking with you.
All right, man.
Hello.
Yeah, that's better. Much better. Okay, Terrence, who's your number 8, sir? Terrence, you there? Okay. Mads, who's your number 8?
You guys are probably gonna Phantom Zone me for this one. Venom 2. I have good reason. I haven't seen the first one yet.
Really?
I just hadn't gotten around to seeing the first one yet. As a busy person.
What?
I didn't think that would get a Phantom Zone.
Yes, it would. You'll see why
Really?
later.
So sorry about that, Danny. I'm here.
Venom
It's-
2
that's
and
the
Black Adam is number 8. What
That's
the
it's
hell
the
is
only
going
reason why it's number 8 for me.
Yeah,
Is
I
because
don't
I have
blame
to
you.
see the first one.
Okay.
I respect that.
Terrence, what is your number 8, sir?
Before I go into this, I want humans to know that I'm excited about all of these movies. But my number 8 is Morbius. I'm excited for that one, but in comparison to the rest of the list, it's like I think that Jared Leto, from what I saw from the trailer, is going to kill it as that character. I do like the tone and the feel that the trailer gives off, and there could be some stuff in there that's really surprising. And I feel like I'm already gonna like it, but I feel like depending on what's in the movie, it's gonna be one of those surprise comic book films that I might have a lot of good things to say about it. But off of this list, I had to put it as my number 8.
Not bad. Not mad at you on that. Anzo, what's your number 8, bro?
I got second what Terrence said. My number 8 is Morbius. With all the
Okay.
rest of the movies on the list, I'm thinking it's gonna be good. It looks like it's gonna be good, but it's just the one that like I completely forgot about it for a minute. You know what I mean? And then I was like, oh yeah, okay, Morbius is coming out too. So yeah, it's definitely the last one. That's
Okay. My number 8 is Suicide Squad 2.
Really?
When I saw that preview, I was like, this ain't looking right. Too damn corny. And John Cena talking about eating dicks and all this kind of shit. I was like, nah, I don't know about all that. So I could be wrong on that one, but based on what I seen from their trailer, I wasn't too impressed. So right now, at this particular point in time, I'm going Suicide Squad 2. All right. The Guy Scar, what's your
Yes,
number
sir.
7?
My number 7 is Morbius.
Okay.
He wasn't one of my favorite character villains in the comic books, though I did like the Midnight Suns series that came out 99, 98, I think it was. It was pretty cool with Ghost Rider and Blade and everything. It was a pretty good run. But yeah, it's not. I don't know. It just doesn't. I never was a vampire guy, so that's why.
Okay. Mads, what's your number 7, ma'am?
Before I say that, I do have to agree completely with Terrence. It's a tough list. I mean, they're all really fantastic looking movies. But yeah, I'm going with Morbius for number 7 as well.
Okay.
The movie does look absolutely sick. He's just a side character, and if I have to put anybody at 7, it's going to be that one.
Okay. Not mad at you on that. Terrence, what you get at number 7, sir?
Had to put Godzilla versus Kong there. I'm not really a fan of either character. I mean, of the two, I will go with King Kong. I think that the movie's going to be action packed. I don't know if we're going to get a good story or not. So the interest is there, but it's not as high as a lot of the other films on this list for me.
Okay. All right. Anzo, what is your number 7, sir?
My number 7 is Venom 2. No trigger. Okay, good. All right, good. I just thought I was gonna get fun for that. Yeah. I dig the first Venom. I think it's good. A lot of people hated it, but at the end of the day, it's not Venom. You know what I mean? It's not the Venom that we know. You know, it's not the Spider-Man Venom. So I'm excited to see it, but it has to be number 7 because the other ones I want to see more.
Okay, Chris, what are your number 8 and 7, sir?
Sorry. 8, Kong versus Godzilla. 7, Morbius.
All right.
Damn. Kong versus Godzilla. Really?
My number 7 is Kong versus Godzilla as well too. I've never.
Yourself.
No, never.
I like the movies.
What Godzilla movie you really like, Anzo?
The classics, man.
Oh my god!
I like the classics too, but they're just fun. They're not like
classics,
I would not.
Man.
I would never have flocked to a place to see that.
I remember waking up at 3.
The classics are rewatchable. That's what you're telling me.
I probably watched them. Yeah, I remember waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning to watch these old Godzilla movies, man. Okay, I don't think I deserved one for that.
Madness.
Yes, you did.
This is Sparta!
Plus, we also, and I didn't deserve one for that. I really didn't.
You deserve that kick to the chest right into your recliner whenever you about to cut TV on. Before that. Get your ass
I
back
really,
in the recliner.
I really didn't deserve that. Now, the first 2 Godzillas weren't great movies. They weren't because they were a little dark. You could barely see the fighting. But Kong Skull Island was really good. So now you're getting these. So now you're getting these 2 going at it. At least even if it's for half of the movie, I'm down to see that, man. Team Kong all the way, guys.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with you. Skull Island was good, only because you know who was on there.
I mean, it's not like any of these movies are going to be really intellectually stimulating, with the possible exception of Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
They're just rehashing though, and I hate rehashes. Yes, the graphics, the CGI, all of that's going to make it great and fun to watch. But there was something endearing about the old school, guy in a lizard suit going through. That's why I like the Beastie Boys music video, Intergalactic Planetary. Is that's reminiscent of that old style. I just think it's hilarious, and I loved it. It's going to be fun to watch, but it won't be one that I rewatch probably.
You better record this, Hanzo. What I'm about to say. I would rather watch Blank Man than watch them old Godzilla shits. That is just how bad of a movie I thought they were.
That's some serious shit right there. Heard live.
Come on,
that's the only time you're gonna hear me say that.
I'd
rather watch that than that Godzilla crap.
You heard that, Ninja and Austinator?
So let me ask you this: Guardians of the Galaxy 2 or Blank Man?
Give me Gardens.
Damn.
I like Rondu or Windu, whoever his name was, one with that whistling thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I watched just for him. He was cool.
Damn.
Okay, number six. Guy Scar, what's your number 6, sir?
I would have to say Kong versus Godzilla.
Okay.
But see, I remember watching King Kong, one of the original ones, when it came out in 3D, and you had to get the 3D glasses in Steinberg's.
Mm-hmm. I remember that.
Yeah,
I remember that.
And I watched it at Mr. Hanzo's house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's cool, man. Yeah, I don't know. I think like it's a everybody wants to see the battle, so I'm hyped for that. And like Hanzo said, Team Kong.
Good deal. Okay, Mads, what's your number 6?
Okay, I only have this at number 6 because they keep pushing it back, and that's Black Widow.
Okay.
I love the character. I want to see her. I want to see the whole thing in full force, but they just keep pushing it off.
It's coming out right in
at this point. I feel they keep pushing the date back. At this point, I feel like I'm getting ghosted with a movie.
No, it's confirmed coming out July in Disney Plus.
Uh-huh.
In July.
I'll believe it when it happens.
It'll happen. It'll happen.
I'm kind of with that too, but I ain't mad at that. Terrence, what's your number 6, sir?
My number 6 is also Black Widow. That's a Marvel character, so naturally there's a lot of interest there, especially the Black Widow character to me is very badass, and I feel like I've been waiting. It's been like 10 years since Phase 1, when I'm like, where's a Black Widow movie gonna come out? And then I got the Red Sparrow movie with Jennifer Lawrence, and I was like, well, this is kind of like Black Widow. I mean, they're not really doing all the fighting, but a lot of the training and the sexual nature and stuff, it was all there, So I feel like with this Marvel Studios movie, you'll get a lot of the action. I'm not really expecting any of what I saw in Red Sparrow, but I feel like I've been waiting for it for too long, and I'm still excited, but I'm just like, can we please just get this? Because the longer it takes, the other movies get pushed back, which I'm a lot more excited for. As much as I like me some Scarlett Johansson, this shit is taking too long.
Gotcha. Anzo, what's your number 6, sir?
My number 6 is going to be Suicide Squad 2.
Okay.
And I was actually excited for this movie until I saw the trailer. Once I saw the trailer, I was like, oh no, it's Guardians of the Galaxy 2 all over again. So not interested in this, man. Say what you want to about the first one, but at least it had a serious tone and stuff like that. Again, I'm not against jokes in movies, but this is like joke after joke after joke after joke. And then it goes to the same as James Gunn's style of making his movies. So this movie dropped way down on my list.
Okay. Chris, what's your number 6, sir?
In a way, I disagree with everything Anzo just said, because I love that style, how he does those movies. I love the Guardians movies. I think that they were fresh for the MCU. But
Guardians
number
2
6,
sucked ass.
well, I don't care. I thought it was great. So, oh well.
Your opinion?
But my number 6 is the Suicide Squad. It falls right in there too, and it's because I disagree with what you said, but I agree with where you placed it. Yeah, but the rest of these, everything that comes after this, I want to see more than that. I mean, I can't say that. No,
because regardless of
all
my
I'm
reason,
saying is
it's still in the same situation.
disagree with what you say about it. I think it's going to be great. I think it's going to look fun. And then my other problem, also why it's at number 6, is that why are we continuing the DCEU when you basically gave every hope that it could have of continuing to make sense? You're saying it's not going to happen.
Well,
so there's the other.
It's more like a soft reboot. It's not really the way they did it. It's a soft reboot. So
yeah, but I hate this. It's like, again, typical DC Warner Brothers bullshit. They don't. Oh, we got to do something different. We got to change up how we do the. Whatever. Whoa.
Teshka,
whoa.
You taking Donnie's spot, bro?
No,
Yeah,
you
I
guys
was
were
gonna
really
bring that-
entertaining, man. I had to eat something, man.
I was going to go get something to eat too.
All right, damn.
You put
I would share with you guys.
Austinator put Mortal Kombat at 7?
Yeah, I don't know what he's smoking. I don't know what he is smoking, but I don't
I don't even have it that low.
That right there proves me that drugs is bad for you because he's on.
Drugs are bad.
I don't necessarily blame him. I really don't. I only
Even if Cole Young is on there, man, all
Yes,
other stuff gonna be fire.
I put it in the spot where I put it because I'm a Mortal Kombat fan. But at the end of the day, I can't be mad. I can't be mad. Fuck you. Guys. Fuck you. I can't be mad at where he put it. I really can't.
My number 6 is Morbius. I am a vampire fan, but the ones I got above that, I want to see a little bit more. I think he's going to kill it. I definitely like because if any of you ever watched The Passage, that's what it looks like to me. Like they took some of the storyline from The Passage. So I'm thinking it's going to be good, and I'm liking what I've seen from him in those last few minutes in the Zack Snyder cut. So I think that Jared Leto is gonna kill that. So I want to see it, but not more. I want to see the 5 I got above it. So that is my number 6. Okay, Guy Scar, what is your number 5, sir?
My number 5 would be the Suicide Squad 2. You know what? It's a James Gunn movie. It's going to be entertaining. It's going to be jokes. I know that's what people don't want to see, but that's what I want to see. So, yeah.
Okay. I'm not mad at that. Mads.
I am.
What's your number 5?
Even though I'm going to see this in a few days, I'm going with Kong versus Godzilla.
Good choice.
Like you guys have said, just because the movies that are ahead of this, I really want to see.
Okay. No problem.
Good choice.
Terrence, what's your number 5, sir?
My number 5 is the Suicide Squad. I really, really like those comic books. Like, those characters are they're like next level batshit crazy. And, you know, even though I would have presented it differently, I'm not upset with what James Gunn did from what I saw, because I think that he is the perfect guy to direct those kinds of characters, because that's what he likes to do. So maybe a lot of the stuff that maybe is turning certain humans off, like when you watch the movie, maybe you might be surprised with how the execution is. But despite some things that I don't agree with overall, I'm excited about what James Gunn is going to do with those characters.
Yeah, because he's the same guy that took Drax from a badass to a fucking joke in the second one. With
between the Guardians of the Galaxy films, I did like both of them. I think that the second one is a step down from the first installment, only because there was a lot of wasted opportunities with Ego the Living Planet.
Right.
And didn't do anything with him. The humor, while there was humor in the first one, I thought the second one, he went even more with that, like unnecessarily, which is kind of what I saw in the Suicide Squad trailer. I noticed it, right? I noticed it, but it didn't bother me because I felt like I need to see the whole thing. So I was kind of thinking about, all the good stuff that we're probably going to get when we watch the film. And as long as there is the craziness from the characters, I can be forgiving of some goofiness. It really just depends on how it's executed, but
and how much there is.
Right.
Because you remember when we watched Fandom, I was like, oh shit, Suicide Squad 2 looks sick, remember? And I was like, the beach scene and everything. So I know there's going to be scenes in there that are going to be good. It's just, are you just going to kill it out with comedy after comedy joke? You know what I mean? Like in Guardians of the Galaxy 2, Ego just tells him he killed his father, and then he makes a joke out of it. And I'm like, nah, man, I don't want to see all that. It's killed his mother, sorry. And then makes a joke out of it. I don't want to see all them kind of jokes in it.
Right. I mean, like, with me, I would have, made a completely different movie, but I feel like I'm cool with what we got. My concerns are very small. Once I see the film, then I'll be able to assess, like, you know what? You went too much into what I don't like, but I do have some positive vibes from it, and I'm hoping that it will deliver in a way that the other one, while I enjoyed it, it had a lot of problems. So I do think that this one will be a better film.
Okay. Anzo, what is your number 5?
Sorry about that. Yeah, so my number 5 is going to be, Danny, don't phantom zone me, Black Adam. Black Adam is my number 5. I am excited to see it. You know what I mean? I can't wait to see Rock as Black Adam. I think he's going to do a good job. I'm just a little bit more excited for the ones that are ahead of it. That's all. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, the trailer I found him was fire, right? That trailer that they showed for that.
Ah, yes! I was wondering what would break first.
Worth it.
Your spirit Yes! Oh, your buddy!
How are you going to use the Phantom Zones that I made for you on me?
That's not how this works.
Bad decision on your part, because I'm gonna use it.
It's okay.
Yeah, if anything, watching LDG make some for people should make it very apparent to you that that is not a get out of jail free card.
I would hope so.
What,
You know
what
what I
is
mean?
crazy is I'm starting to learn how to do that. So, boy, when I master that shit, oh my god,
Oh,
you're gonna be sick of me. Damn, Danny.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying it's good, but it's. I want to see the other ones on top of it more. But I'm excited to see Black Adam for sure.
No problem. Chris, what's your number 5, sir?
my number 5 is Venom. Let There Be Carnage.
Venom.
I mean, you gave me a list of movies that I would say the easiest one here to actually place was Kong versus Godzilla. Outside of that, these are very, very slim margins between each one.
I agree.
So, I might put it there, but that doesn't mean that that means much. I mean,
List, bro.
No, I know. I'm just saying. But Venom, Let There Be Carnage, because the top 4 I have here are definitely ones I am wanting to see more.
Okay. My number 5 is Black Widow. I'm ready to see that. I'm kind of like what Terrence said. They keep pushing it back. So I hope that they will finally release it here in a couple months on HBO Max, because I'm definitely going to check it out. Scarlett Johansson is definitely easy on the eyes, but I didn't like. I'm hoping against hope that they retcon some of Endgame, but probably won't. But it would not hurt my feelings if they did on that part. So, but yeah, I'm ready to see Black Widow, most definitely. Okay, number 4, Guy Scar. What is your number 4, sir?
Mine would be Venom. Let There Be Carnage. I'm actually looking forward to it. I want to see Woody Harrelson as Carnage. I think he's going to pull it off.
Oh yeah.
Even though I wasn't a big fan of the first one, because for me, Venom without Spider-Man is, I don't know. It was an entertaining movie, but it was like missing something without Spider-Man, and the fact that he didn't have the white spider on his suit. I don't know. I'm very like missing the comic books from that movie, but it was good. I enjoyed the first one, and I'm looking forward to the second one.
Okay. Maz, what is your number 4?
That make me sick.
All right. My 4 are easily interchangeable. And I've been going back and forth on this one, but I am going to go with Suicide Squad on this. I love the cheesy factor that's going to come with this, and well, I know you guys are going to tease me. I'll beat you to it. Idris Elba, hello.
Of course. Surprised it's not number 1.
Captain Chocolate.
Yeah, because the rest of the movies ahead of it don't really got any chocolate in it. So I figured Suicide Squad be number 1,
Actually, Black Adam has Hawkman.
Oh, you didn't. Okay, you didn't put Black Adam. Okay, Black Adam's number 1. Then there you go.
And Mortal Kombat has Jax.
Yeah. Well, he does have his shirt off.
Sexual
so, yeah.
chocolate.
Black
Like I
Widow's
said,
got the
I'm
word
excited
black
for him.
in it.
And Harley's outfit does look absolutely gorgeous in the Suicide Squad.
Yes, it does.
Okay.
But she ain't no Scarlett Johansson.
That is correct. Terrence, what is your number 4, sir?
Oh yeah. Also, Dwayne Johnson is black as well. He's half black and half Samoan. Just wanted to throw that out there.
Yeah, that's why it's probably number 1.
That's why.
Thank you.
He hadn't been revealed yet.
And just to
Nova Scotia.
just to Geishka saying she's not Scarlett Johansson. Did you see Wolf of Wall Street?
Wolf of Wall Street. No, I haven't. Did I? Hold on. Who's that with?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yes, I did.
Okay, that's her. That when she's naked in the couch. That's
really.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes,
God,
that's Harley. Yes, that is Harley Quinn. Yes.
Okay. Ooh.
Yes.
Oh.
That was the first scene she had nudity in, and it was also the first movie her parents went to go see with her.
Oh, really?
She didn't tell them, and when that scene came up, the interview you see, she said they just gave me this look like, and she said her father was, if I remember right, she said it was like her father was ghost white because it's like here was his little baby bearing it all. And that's not a body double. That's her. She
looked good.
Hey, you know what? Airbrushing helps everything, but I don't care because that was like, ooh.
Yeah, for sure. But you can say that about
shit, that's her. Holy crap!
You can say that about anybody, though. You know what I mean? The airbrush.
No. I mean, hey, listen. I in this list, Margot Robbie and Scarlett Johansson.
Yes,
all day. If we're going, if we're going to rank them by that, then we know what 1 and 2 are.
Okay, because that was said, like I think they both look good, but I'm going with Scarlett Johansson over if I just only get to pick one. But I mean, naturally, I want both at the same time. But
that scene in the doorway of Wall Street
can't even take his eyes off it right now. Look at him.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was her, man.
I remember that. I remember that scene. No, like I said, she looks good, but I gotta go with Scarlett on this one. So yeah, my number 4 is Venom 2. Not a fan of the first one. It was too goofy to be Venom. I didn't like how they did the character. I liked the second hour of the movie better than the first, but I just didn't like how that character was presented. Tom Hardy was awesome, but that's not how you do Venom. But I still think that Venom 2 will be a better film, and I think that a lot of that goofiness will fall away with the introduction of the Carnage character. And I'm a fan of Woody Harrelson. And I think that he brings the experience and the know-how to pull off such a character from Marvel Comics that even if they begin to attempt the same sort of goofiness that we got from the first installment, I feel like Woody Harrelson's portrayal, if I am right about my suspicions, that it will really creep out and terrify the audience to where it just kind of gets canceled out. And I think that the visuals for the character too would probably look pretty impressive. So I'm excited to see what they do.
All right. Ozzo, what's your number 4, sir?
My number 4 is going to be Doctor Strange 2. I love the first Doctor Strange. I thought it was really good. It was a surprise. I definitely am excited to see number 2. It's not just to sit there and say, well, it's the number 4, really. No, like they're so close. The top 4 or 5 are so close. Like I want to see them all, but yeah, the ones ahead of it, I want to see a little bit more. So number 4 is Doctor Strange 2. I hope it ties in a lot to WandaVision, because I think maybe WandaVision's what brought it down a little bit more, because we didn't get that reveal that tied it into it. It would probably have been number 1 if Doctor Strange came out in WandaVision or some shit, But right now, number 4.
Okay.
Doctor Strange.
Chris, what is your number 4, sir?
My number 4 is Black Adam.
Okay.
I'm really interested in this. But without seeing any actual footage yet, I'm still on the I don't know. I mean, I loved.
What are you talking about, Chris? The fucking fandom trailer was the best trailer of the DC fandom.
Chris,
it was.
It's not for you, Chris. Hold on, it's not for you.
Worth it.
Flawless victory.
See your favorite character get beat down like a little bitch. That was worth it too.
Whatever. Whatever. I told you not to.
Yes, it was an awesome. That was an awesome teaser. but there was no actual footage. We don't know if it's what the movie's even going to be about. It's a hype footage, and it did its job. Trust me, it did. But man, they better knock it out of the park with that teaser. They better knock this movie out of the park. I'm not saying they won't. It'll be entertaining. It's got, Dwayne Johnson in it. I mean, it's going to be entertaining. It's going to be fun. He's going to play that part great. It's just everything else that goes on, the storytelling, everything else. But it's still just based off of that trailer or that teaser. It's at number 4, so that should tell you something. I mean,
okay. My number 4 is Mortal Kombat. I think it's going to be fire. I'm just a little concerned about, based on listening to Rob and Anzo really go on about this Cole character. If he does come in there and beat several of the top tier characters, that may be a little sucky. But if he kind of plays his part and they write him in good, then I'll probably sway more to liking it. But I'm definitely interested. The second Mortal Kombat was such a letdown to me, so I'm ready to see anything that's going to improve that. And based on what I've seen from the trailers, the fighting is not going to be the problem. The special effects is not going to be the problem. So the only thing that can be the problem is the storyline. If they let this young upstart come in here and just kick everybody's ass, I don't think they're going to do that, but I don't know. But Mortal Kombat, like you said, the top 4 is just like, if I blink, want to be 4, want to be 3. If I blink again, then might switch. So they're very interchangeable. Well, 2 through 4 for me is. So that's why I went. Number 4 is Mortal Kombat. Okay, number 3. Guy Scar, what is number 3 for you, sir?
That would be Mortal Kombat. I'm actually looking forward to it. I love the first movie that came out. Second one, I don't really remember. That was a while ago. But I love the graphic. I like so far what they showed us with the special effects. I'm curious to see if all the fighting is actually going to have a good story surrounding it. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Okay. Mads, what is your number 3, ma'am? Number 3.
Okay, Doctor Strange too. I love Doctor Strange. I love the sequel. The whole idea. It's just 2 and 3, 1 and 2. They hit me, and
I got you.
Yeah.
we got you. Terrence, what is your number 3, sir?
My number 3 is Mortal Kombat. I grew up playing a lot of the games with my cousins and various family members. Tremaine and I, my brother Tremaine, we used to play Mortal Kombat 4 all the time for hours on end. Saw both of the movies. I liked the first one, but neither the first one or the second one to me had good storytelling in it. Like with this one, there's a possibility that the storytelling could be really good if it's executed in the right way. And I hear that they're trying to do this whole MK cinematic universe, which is exciting, especially if I end up liking it. But from what I saw in the trailer, a lot of characters there. I recognized all of them right away. The fighting looks like it's on point. Me being a martial artist, I am drawn to fight scenes naturally. So, that has me excited there on its own. The Cole Young character, I'm not concerned about him, but what I don't want is the same sentiment that a lot of individuals have, which is for him to take all the glory. Because if he's just there and he's fighting alongside the characters that we know from the games that have been established, then, I could be fine with that. I think that's part of, having good storytelling is that, if you do something risky, like bringing in a new character or when you do any sort of gender or race swapping, it's your job at that point to make that character likable. It's almost like you owe it to the audience to change their minds for anything that they may be uncomfortable with or unwilling to accept initially. But I'm excited for it. To me, the best Mortal Kombat material I've seen live action from a Hollywood studio is Mortal Kombat Conquest, that series.
Oh yeah.
So, if you can beat that, I feel like you're gonna be on point. I think the movie can do that as long as they don't make the mistake of just really elevating this Cole Young character too much.
You don't think Legacies was better?
The Legacy, mostly I thought was better, but I just meant like more so by I guess
Sure.
professional Hollywood studio, because we
Okay,
had that
yeah,
kind
yeah.
of stuff on.
Yeah,
Yeah, but no, I love I love it, Anzo. To your point, man, I love the Legacy stuff. I own season 1 on Blu-ray, man, and I saw the second season.
Mhm.
And like you, Anzo, I liked Michael Jai White as Jax, man. I thought that was pretty cool. So
I think he was a perfect Jax, man.
yeah,
Perfect.
me too, man, Anzo. Like when I saw him, I was like, I heard that they were trying to make a movie off of
Mhm.
the Mortal Kombat Legacy principle, and I was
Mhm.
like, I don't know how true this is, but I think you guys need to use Michael Jai White as Jax. That's kind of how I
Absolutely.
was feeling. So,
I think they should have used him for this one.
yeah, I agree. No, I
I
very
would
much
not have
agree
been
with that,
opposed to
man.
that.
Of course.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
But no, like, yeah, no, that's very, very good
Matt's,
point, Anzo. Yeah, I enjoyed
Matt,
that too.
Yes.
Matt, thank you for clarifying that.
You
We
know?
were kind of on the fence about that. Just saying.
But yeah, so just all in all, I'm excited. My concerns are minor, and I don't think that with us going so long without a MK movie, I don't think they're foolish enough to do something that stupid that to where you get this Cole Young dude beating Goro and Shang Tsung, and then he's gonna beat Shao Kahn and all this silly stuff. I don't think they're gonna do that.
Okay. Anzo, what is your number 3, sir?
My number 3 is Kong versus Godzilla. You are damn right. I am excited to see this one, man. Like I said, I watched them old school Godzilla movies. I like Kong Island. The 2 Godzilla movies were okay. I've been a fan of Godzilla, even that shitty Matthew Broderick one. You know what I mean? I went to go see that in the theater. So, well, I've always been a fan, and I'm actually excited to see what they're gonna do with this one. I really am excited.
I'm shocked. Okay.
No. Team Kong. Dandelion. Team Kong.
Definitely King Kong.
Damn right.
How is it that so many people are Team Kong on this? Because here's the thing. The whole point was that Godzilla was the protector, and he was always protecting. And it's like, I still think it's going to be Godzilla that wins out in this.
Kong's the protector too, and they're gonna do the they fight and then end up fighting the big bad at the end, teaming up.
Yeah,
That's what they're gonna do.
Yeah, guys.
They've
I'm
done
not
this movie before.
Mhm.
Again,
I'm not an expert, but from my perspective, I always thought like Godzilla was more of like the chaotic neutral. He just happened to fight these monsters and stuff, and him being attacked. Like, he's not like what you would call a traditional hero, so to speak.
Well, yeah, in the old school ones, he was straight up the bad guy. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. So.
No, I'm just saying that from the trailers, it looks like they're painting Kong out to be the good
Hero.
guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they do.
All right. Chris, what's your number 3, sir?
my number 3 is going to be an echo. Mortal Kombat.
Okay.
I'm with Terrence on this. I don't see them waiting this long and it being a New Line Cinema property still. And all of the chances they could have to make an awesome movie with the new graphics we got, because we saw what they were trying to do in the second one, in Annihilation. If they had had the capabilities for the right graphics and stuff in that, I think that movie would have been just awesome. But you look at it now and it's really difficult to watch. Whatever.
Story was trash too.
Yeah.
It was pretty bad.
But I didn't watch these movies for the stories.
I agree.
One, the women in the outfits and tight outfits. That I love that. I mean, come on,
I agree.
Okay, not mad at that. My number 3 is Doctor Strange 2.
Chris froze. Check out his.
And he's praying to Donnie not to be Phantom Zoned.
Please, please,
Please don't.
no.
Chris,
Screenshot that.
okay.
I'm little boy, church boy. I'm sorry.
Put that big screen down so I can.
He's in the back.
Oh shit. Too late.
The darkness has overtaken him.
It's not like this is a one and done stream. We can always go back and screenshot it.
Yeah.
Okay. Jeez. No, it just when I came down after you guys put me in the backstage so I could go eat, it kicked me out then, and then it took till now to do it again. Anyways, I don't think they're gonna screw this up. The Cole Young thing is a question mark, but I think this movie's gonna be really kick ass, and I'm hoping to see at least 2 or 3 fatalities in this.
Okay.
And since it's rated R, right?
I think so.
I think
Yeah,
so.
if it's we're gonna get some nice graphics in this.
I think we already seen that Kano had the heart in his hand. So
Yeah.
It's rated R, and at the end of the trailer, if I'm not mistaken, there were at least 5 to 6 scenes where they were going by quickly, where it looked like a bunch of characters were getting the fatalities. So.
My number 3 is Doctor Strange 2. I'm ready to see it because I was pretty intrigued about how Wanda is like learning so quickly, and then she's in her astral form learning and stuff. And they saying that she's supposed to be stronger than Sorcerer Supreme. I don't believe that, but I want to see how Kevin Feige is going to switch that up, because he loves making boasts about characters being strong and this and that. So I don't think that she's going to be, because prior to Thanos just overpowering Doctor Strange, they were like going back and forth just for a few minutes with in Infinity Stone when they were fighting on Titan. So I think if he can hold his own against Thanos for a few seconds, then Wanda shouldn't be that much of a match. But just curious to see how they're gonna run with that, whether they're gonna make her stronger or his equal or whatever. So, but Doctor Strange is my number 3. Doctor Strange 2. Okay, Gascar, what is your number 2, sir?
Would be Doctor Strange too. I like the hype that they built up with WandaVision. I'm just curious to see how that multiverse is going to affect other franchises in the Marvel Cinematic. So yeah, I'm psyched for it.
All right, Mads, what is your number 2?
You guys are not going to believe this. Black Adam.
No, really?
I am shocked.
You know what? Aldous Hodge, the fan art of him as Hawkman looks absolutely fire. I love The Rock. You know, he is so fun to watch.
Mm-hmm.
You know, really looking forward to seeing this movie.
Yeah, and I forgot the Hawkeye is a black dude too, right? So
Okay. Terrence, what is your number 2, sir?
My number 2 is Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. I think I've always thought he was a pretty interesting character. Can't say that he's one of my favorite Marvel characters, but he's always been interesting in Marvel Comics, and him becoming a god at another point. So with respect to Kevin Feige, Wanda being more powerful than him is just that's so fucking silly to me. But I'm curious to see how, WandaVision ties in to Doctor Strange. I felt like they wasted some opportunities in that show. But the movie connecting to the multiverse, I mean, there's so many things that they can show, so many character reveals. And that is the opportunity to show some of the full power of the Sorcerer Supreme, because a lot of humans don't know that Doctor Strange can feed off the magic of others. This includes Scarlet Witch, by the way. So whatever she does, he can siphon off of her to make himself more powerful. He also has a lot of the experience too, and he's not really even at the peak of his power. He still has more growing to do as a character. So, that and many other reasons has me just thrilled about what they're going to do with this multiverse thing, and then Spider-Man stuff is supposed to deal with some of that as well. So there's so much going through my mind that even if they do, I think 20% of it, we should get a really entertaining film, if nothing else.
Okay. Anzo, what's your number 2, sir?
My number 2 is going to be Black Widow. How can it not be? Scarlett Johansson. We just spoke about her. And when they show that poster and she's in that white, oh yeah, baby. Yeah. I'm going to watch her kick some ass. I know personally that Black Widow...
You're going to watch her ass. You're not going to watch her kick her
I'm
ass.
going to watch that too. I'm going to watch that too. You know what I mean? When I went back and watched the old Avengers, I was like, okay, look at her in those black. Oh, yeah, that works. But hold on, let me pause this. Oh, yeah, booty looking fine. So I am definitely down to see some Scarlett Johansson kick some ass in that movie. Now, I know we should have got this movie after Civil War. I agree with that, but it's coming out now. I'm excited for it. So number 2, Black Widow.
Okay. Chris, what's your number 2, sir?
Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. I've been stoked about this for a while now. I want to see how they take it, because the original way that it sounded like it was going to go is going to be kind of graphic, kind of in a horror genre, not really that far, but they were really talking about being more of a horror thing, and then they got rid of this director because Disney, Marvel, and that director couldn't see eye to eye, and they've backed off. Sam Raimi, though, is an excellent choice, because you could still get that. You'll get more of a comic book polished version with less I think you'll still get that feel, but you get the feel that Disney and Marvel wants with it. So I think that was a good choice to go that way. And I liked his Spider-Man movies, so this could be really interesting. And especially if we get Spider-Man in this, a chance for him to direct it again and see what Tom Holland does with his direction, because I think the first 2 Spider-Man movies are some of the best still to this day of comic book movies.
Okay. All right. My number 2 is Black Adam. I've been wanting to see this movie ever since I first heard it. I get ridiculed about it just about every night that I'm on Robert Storm's channel. I don't care. I'm ready to see The Rock do it. I think he's going to kill it. I think it's going to save the Shazam franchise. I was not impressed with the first Shazam. So I'm thinking that if Henry Cavill can be on it and it's him and Shazam fighting Black Adam, I think that would be hot, just like the animated movie was. That's what I would do if I was them. An origin story of Black Adam, and then it transitioned into that. So I'm definitely wanting to see. I'm keeping fingers crossed they will start recording. Filming like they were supposed to next month. That's what they've been saying. That's what latest articles I've been reading. Also heard the same thing. So hopefully this will stick. And maybe this time next year we'll be watching Black Adam. That is my hope.
And
so,
Danny, did you think the trailer was wicked?
Yes, the trailer was wicked. Let's see. What can I give him? I done about using the thing. Here, take this one.
Hold on. I just want to say the rest of you motherfuckers are slacking. I have been the only one to get Phantom Zone tonight. I think Matt got Phantom Zone. Oh, you got Phantom Zone? Okay, yeah, you got Phantom Zone.
Right after the beginning.
All right. Okay, so you're good.
I was the first to get Phantom Zone.
I'm surprised.
Oh, it's true. Mama was.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
gonna come up with some more. These right here getting old. I want some fresh ones every week.
Yeah, me too, Danny. Me too. I want fresh ones every week. Me too.
I think there's only so many you can put in.
No,
I'm
I
not
do.
sure.
You could change your brand, and then you can add a whole bunch more.
Oh, so you have like multiple,
Yes.
so different profiles.
Yes.
Well, I'm thinking about running this through OBS before long, anyways, and I'm getting a bigger Stream Deck, so I'm gonna have one button that goes to a bunch of them. We're gonna
cycle.
We're gonna have these shows are gonna become nothing but Phantom Zone Wars.
I can't do the Amazon thing.
You chipped out again, Matt.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
Yeah.
Before we go into our number ones, I'm going to go through everybody. Start with Anzo's, then Maz and Guy Scars, Terrence, and then Chris. Number 8 for Anzo was Morbius. Number 7 was Venom 2. 6 was Suicide Squad 2. 5 was Black Adam. 4 was Doctor Strange 2. His number 3 was Kong versus Godzilla. Number 2 was Black Widow. For Mads, here she goes. She's in the back.
Thank you.
Mads, number 8 was Venom 2. Her number 7 was Morbius. Number 6 was Black Widow. Number 5 was Kong versus Godzilla. Number 4 was Suicide Squad 2. Number 3 was Doctor Strange 2. Number 2 was Black Adam. Guy Scar, his number 8 was Black Adam. Number 7 was Morbius. Number 6 was Kong versus Godzilla. Number 5 was Suicide Squad 2. Number 4 was Venom 2. Number 3 was Mortal Kombat. Number 2 was Doctor Strange 2. Terrence, number 8 was Morbius. Number 7 was Kong versus Godzilla. Number 6 was Black Widow. Number 5 was Suicide Squad 2. Number 4 was Venom 2. Number 3 was Mortal Kombat. Number 2 was Doctor Strange 2. And Chris, his number 8 was Kong versus Godzilla. 7 was Morbius. 6 was Suicide Squad 2. 5 was Venom 2. 4 was Black Adam. 3 was Mortal Kombat. 2 was Doctor Strange 2. And my number 8 was Suicide Squad 2. Number 7 was Kong versus Godzilla. Number 6 was Morbius. 5 was Black Widow. 4 was Mortal Kombat. 3 was Doctor Strange 2. And number 2 was Black Adam. Now, Gascar, what was your number 1?
Black Widow, baby.
Black Widow.
Yeah, I know it was. We're all disappointed because it kept getting pushed back, but I'm curious for this movie, man. I really am. And it's been a while since we got a Marvel movie, and this is the one. So yeah,
Scarlett Johansson.
Absolutely. Ghost in the Shell, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Mads, what is your number 1? Like, we don't know.
Yeah, I'm just going to turn around and say 5 minutes of you guys simping for Margot Robbie and Scarlett Johansson. 10 seconds of me agreeing to Michael Jai White, and I get teased about it.
You know?
Well, you know,
This is a sexist channel, man. What kind
it
of
is. My God.
That being said, Mortal Kombat.
Mm-hmm.
Big fan of it. Played it all the way through high school. Loved the movies. Loved the TV series.
Who's your favorite character? Mads?
Jade.
No. Male character.
You guys know one of the reasons why I'm excited to see it. Richard Taylor looks absolutely gorgeous in his outfit.
His tighties.
I've seen the makeup. It's absolutely fantastic.
Okay. Terrence, what is your number 1, sir?
Wanted to address something that Anzo said real quick about Scarlett Johansson and the white. Yeah, I was with my friends when we saw that Black Widow trailer, seeing Natasha Romanoff, Yelena. Oh man, I was with my boys, so I couldn't, break out the strawberry lube, but later on that night, things got real spicy.
You wanted to, right?
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I gotta go home in a little while, guys. I got something to polish. You know what I'm saying? Gotta take care of some business. And they was like, oh, I don't think they got it until later on, but it just was funny. But nah, I just wanted to address that real quick. Yeah. Also, Melina's in the movie as well. The one that's like the mother figure, which is kind of strange.
No, Melina's not the mother figure. Melina's the sister. That's another thing.
No. I'm talking about Yelena's the one played by Florence Pugh. I'm talking about the other one, the older one. Like she's
You're talking Mortal Kombat movie?
No, Black Widow.
Oh, Black Widow. Oh shit. What am I saying? Okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah. No, the Melina character, because she's Iron Maiden, and I see why you thought I was talking about Mortal Kombat. Yeah, but no, the Melina character, she's Iron Maiden in the comics, and she can't stand fucking Natasha. So, she was forced to kind of be in her shadow. So I'm kind of expecting her to betray Natasha, but we'll see what's up. But yeah,
Gotcha.
so number one, Black Adam. I'm really looking forward to that. I kind of been waiting for feels like what 6 years now, like ever since Dwayne Johnson was talking about it, and he's read all the comics, he knows the character like it's his own son, and that kind of passion always makes me smile when someone is that dedicated to bringing something special to the fans, because most of the time I feel like when they make these movies and shows, they're doing it for the normies, individuals that don't know or care about the characters until they see a movie or show that they like. So I feel like he's really trying to do something for the fans, for DC fans. And there's a lot of stuff in his lore and connection to the Shazam character and the Shazam family and Dr. Fate and the JSA. Like, he's gone up against some of DC's best, and he's definitely some guy that you don't want to make upset. I mean, even Superman will tell you, like, yeah, that Black Adam, that's a problem. Like, you got to take him out day one as soon as you see him. And if we can get Shazam and Superman versus Black Adam, I think that'd be pretty sick. Like, that would be something where if the execution is on point, I'd be able to say this is the best fight scene I've ever seen in a comic book movie. But the potential for greatness is there. But I do believe that Dwayne Johnson, if nothing else, that he is going to be the perfect thing in that movie. And even like Hawkman, not a big fan of the race swap thing, but the Hawkman character is very badass too. And hopefully, he can shine in a way of, fighting against the Black Adam character. There's so much there that's running through my mind, but I'm very excited about that movie.
Okay. All right, Anzo, what's your number one, sir?
Well, despite all the issues that I have with it, my number one is Mortal Kombat. I mean, you guys may have played Mortal Kombat, but I played Mortal Kombat. I'm telling you, hours upon hours on every single game. I even played the one that they hate the most, which was DC versus Mortal Kombat versus DC. Loved it as well. There were a few that weren't that great, and there are a few that were absolutely amazing. So I've been playing from Mortal Kombat 1 all the way till now, still Mortal Kombat 11. And I know the fight scenes and everything we're going to get in this movie are going to be on point. Just the scene with Scorpion where he kicks the ground and the ice goes up, that's straight out of Mortal Kombat 11. So I'm like, okay, fighting's going to be good. Issue is J. Cole. Not just J. Cole. Kano being good. And Danny Terrence just brought up, but I was thinking someone else, Melina. Melina's in it, but Kitana's not in it. Like, I don't understand that. They're sisters. Can't have one without the other. You know what I mean? So I'm sure they're going to try to explain that anyway, but I still think they both should have been in it if you're going to put them in there. And again, if you're following Mortal Kombat 1 and 2, then you need to have Johnny Cage in there. I don't care what anybody else wants to tell me. And the reasons for not putting Johnny Cage in there can suck balls, like really and truly. Like the reasons that they say, if you watched Storm's Live last night, he read the article and they were saying because they didn't want to have a white man like a lead or something like that. And I'm like, wait a minute. It's Liu Kang. Liu Kang is the lead. No matter what, Liu Kang is the lead. So now you're putting Cole in there, which makes me seem like you're probably going to make him the central character. I seen the trailer and I was watching the trailer and I was like, oh shit, it looks like Jax is going to be fighting Goro, which makes sense. Jax metal arms. And I was like, good. Then when you look closely, you see it's Cole Young that's fighting Goro. So I'm like, okay, now this story is going to be something that I'm pretty sure is going down a road I do not want it to go down. But despite all of that, I am still excited to see Mortal Kombat movie #1 because I am a Mortal Kombat dude. I'm a gamer. I love Mortal Kombat, so that's my number.
Anzo,
I don't believe you.
Mm-hmm.
Anzo. Speaking of Kitana, right? Because I was thinking about Kitana, Johnny Cage, along with so many other characters that we didn't see in the trailer.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking that there has to be other characters that are going to be set up in there that maybe they're saving for us fans to see when we watch it. How do you feel about that?
It's possible that they're doing that, and kind of something what the director said he wants to make a part 2. He was like, I want to put Johnny Cage in part 2, but if you gotta have Johnny Cage in part 1. He actually dies in Mortal Kombat 2. Setting up Kitana is fine, but I'm like, if you're gonna put Melina in there, I think you should have Kitana somewhere in there. So I don't know, man. We'll see how they do it. I'm not saying that's going to be an issue because maybe Kitana's off somewhere or whatever. But I don't know, man. I just have a feeling that the story is going to be really, really fucked up.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. Like, that's why I keep saying it. Execution is important. Just because we got to see how it plays out. It could be like, shit, I knew it, or oh damn, okay, that's okay. And then we have that good reaction, and I want us, I want us all the Mortal Kombat fans. And even the average person that doesn't know and didn't play the games or nothing, I want all of us to kind of have a collectively positive response to it. Like this is what we've been waiting on kind of film.
Yep. And let me just say this real quick to King David. Scorpion is not a hacked player. It's just he has really good moves. But if you can beat his moves, he is so easy to beat. Scorpion is so easy to beat.
The first one, the first game, Scorpion had tells. It's like he had tells that you knew kind of where he was going to go with his moves.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the second one they did too, but then they started getting smart. I think even Sub-Zero, because they had a lot of the same overall combos and stuff. And yeah, but man, the direction they've taken those games is crazy.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat 11 is fire, bro. I don't care what anybody says. That game is badass.
All right, Chris, what's your number 1, sir?
If anybody watched my top 10 movies I want to see in 2021, they would know that Scarlett Johansson, black, white, whatever color skin tight bodysuit. I don't have to say anything more. It's the same thing, right. Mads. It's the same thing Mads says about some of these guys she talks about. What does it matter? Have you seen her?
I agree. And Danny can't say nothing because he has that same reaction with Catwoman.
What the hell? I mean, Black Widow. Not just that. Not just because of that. This is a movie. What? At least 7 years overdue. And there is a small hope that they will find a way to keep Scarlett Johansson in this universe. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping.
That is my hope too, bro. Retcon the shit out of Endgame.
I will be quite all right with that. Listen, you've introduced time travel. Anything goes now. Just get her back, please. Please bring the booty back.
I agree, man. And she looks fucking fire with that red hair, boy. Oh, Lord.
God, yeah. I remember when she came in Iron Man 2,
yes,
that white top. Oh,
yes.
I am working on that hashtag right now. Bring the booty back, boy. Like, that's going to be.
And leave it
down now. Simmer down.
This guy right here.
I'm down for that. Bring the booty back.
I'm telling you, I'm going to that movie.
Really red down.
Well, yeah, I know. Yeah, it happens. Hey, I'll tell you what. It's a good thing we're out of the age of VHS because those tapes would be just screwed. They'd be paused in like just these areas. Fix the tracking. Fix the tracking.
Oh yes, Dandelion. There will be a Black Widow roundtable. Absolutely, 100%.
Yeah. Right here.
Here we go.
Oh yeah, here it is again.
Oh, no wonder he was saying simmer down. He was trying to show us some Catwoman. I see.
You know,
Meh.
Nah.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, meh.
one of these days, somebody's going to take that clip and follow it with you doing your little Catwoman dance.
God, I don't give a damn, man. I do not. Clip it all you want. Okay, my number one is Venom 2. I am very excited that they got Andy Serkis aboard because I think he is like a master at what he does. I think he's going to bring some validity to that movie. In addition to Woody Harrelson, I think he's going to kill it as Carnage. I've always been a Tom Hardy fan. I'm thinking that some kind of way Spider-Man is going to be in this movie. Maybe Tom Hardy and Venom have some kind of spat. He gets on to Peter Parker. He gets on to Peter Parker and gets his that emblem, and then goes reunites with Tom Hardy, and we're going to see the traditional Venom like we've already seen. That's the only thing that makes sense to me, something along those lines. But like I said, I like the first Venom. I know it is not the Venom that we are accustomed to seeing, but I went in there saying, okay, this is a multiverse movie. He's from a different multiverse, a different universe, not the one that we're accustomed to seeing. But the only way I want to see him with that black and white and spider across his back and chest. So he's going to have to somehow join Peter Parker. I don't know which Peter Parker he's going to join, and then get that emblem and then go back to Eddie. So that is what I want to see. Now,
Danny,
yes, sir.
I was thinking that there's going to be something that happens in Spider-Man, the third one that's coming out, No Way Home. I think there's going to be something that happens where Tom Holland's Spider-Man is going to mature quickly to where he's just going to be different. Even though I like him, I feel like it might be that he sees the death of another Spider-Man. And then by that time, with his experience, when he comes across a Carnage, you know, it's going to be different with how he approaches dealing with that particular villain. I think, you know, to add some sort of weight to it, I feel like they're going to go in that sort of direction.
Yeah. Are they going to let him keep those glasses? Because he should have had those glasses. That's a lot of power.
I can't picture Tom Hardy versus Tom Holland. That's going to be like Godzilla versus Bambi.
Well, here's the thing. Like when it comes to Spider-Man in the comics, like more often than not, when I've seen his villains, they all look like they're gonna crush him, and a lot of times he does get beat up, but you know he finds a way to win. So I think the audience seeing, you know, Tom Hardy, and then them seeing Carnage, like, man, they're gonna wreck Spider-Man. You know, this is actually a good thing because then it creates intensity versus us thinking that he's going to just walk all over these characters. So I think they're doing that on purpose, and depending on the execution, we could get some really cool stuff. Let's see what they do with Venom 2, and then we'll go from there.
Okay, we got about 9 minutes left. I'm going to go real quickly because I got to jump on another scene at 10:30. I know there were some movies that y'all wanted to put on the list, so this is going to be the honorable mention time. We're going to go around real quickly, starting from Guy Scar, the same order we went in originally. Guy Scar, is there anyone out of these eight? These eight remaining were ones that I want to see, and I didn't ask anybody's opinion because these were the eight that I wanted. So is there anyone that you want to add to this list? Go ahead with it.
That would be Spider-Man, No Way Home.
Spider-Man, No Way Home. Okay. Mads, anyone for you?
Aquaman 2.
Aquaman 2. Okay. Good deal. Terrence, any other movie you want to see?
Yeah, the one that I got my ticket for before the pandemic fucked me over, Fast 9.
Fast 9. Okay.
Yeah.
And I really forgot about that one. Anzo, anyone you want to see?
The Batman.
Yep. Chris.
Yeah, I want to see that too. Yeah.
all of those that they mentioned. Fast 9, I forgot that in my 2021 countdown too, because I must have just looked right over. I was like, wait, what? That's right. That's supposed to be out this year. Ghostbusters Afterlife.
Okay.
But definitely all those that they mentioned too. I mean, there's a lot of, and we knew this was going to happen. We knew that they were going to get a ton of movies out, and when they're coming out, they're just going to be boom, 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 boom. This will be the one time you hear me say this. I am glad that they're doing the streaming service release for a lot of these, because at least we get to see them now and get them out and catch back up. I mean, you got to do that somehow. So if I can't go to see one in the theater, I can watch it at home, and I can pick and choose which ones are more important to see where. So I am happy about that.
I still ain't paying for Black Widow though.
The commercials that I've seen are saying that they're going to be released in theaters and on HBO or whatever, because the theater where I'm at is open.
Yes, wherever the theaters
all of
are
ours
open,
are.
Yes, wherever theaters are open, most of these movies are coming out in theater too. Problem is, people don't want to go to the theater. People are scared still.
What was it? Yeah, because I did pay the $20 for the IMAX ticket. That's actually the first movie where I purchased the ticket before the trailer, but it was only because of how they set everything up. They had this big concert, and then get your tickets now, and then they dropped the trailer, so it just set up perfectly. So it kind of irritated me that just like, okay, so now how long we're gonna have to wait, and then here we are, still haven't seen it yet.
My honorable mention is going to be, I agree with Onzo, Batman. I'm curious to see. If I was him, I'd be pissed, because I don't think the Zack Snyder universe is going to go away softly until that good night. I don't think that's going to happen. So, correction, quietly until that good night. So it's going to be mighty. I don't know what kind of pressure cooker he's going to be in trying to promote his movie, knowing that most of the fans won't see Ben Affleck. So he's going to have to really kill it. They're going to have to really, I don't know if they're going to have to go and do reshoots. I don't know if he's going to have to recommit himself and bulk up. But I don't know what's going to happen. I would not want to be him now. And it's kind of unfair. So I don't know. But I am curious to see the Batman.
If you watched Tyrone Magnus's video, they're saying that HBO Max wants to continue the Snyderverse.
Ooh, I hope so.
HBO Max is the.
I'm fine with that.
Me too.
I say that if it gets enough attention after the next one, like this one did, I'd say Warner Brothers heads are going to start rolling.
Can they pay those guys those money they would make in the movies though?
Absolutely. AT&T would front that shit for sure.
Okay.
Yeah,
Netflix does it.
Well, I mean, they like. I think depending on how much the movie is, like when they say, okay, we're doing Justice League 2, depending on the budget for that movie, they would figure out how to pay those actors, but it's like you would have to get them all back too. So there, you have like this process going on, but like, in relation to Mr. Pattinson, I feel like, just to make sure that he's not stressed, he shouldn't even be thinking about that. Like, as long as his product is good, then that's what matters. And then we'll get the Snyder stuff if we're going to get it. But, me being a fan of DC, I just want good material. So if the Batman is going to come out, which it is, I just want it to be good. And then the whole that being good, and we get Justice League 2 and 3 from Zack Snyder, that'd be amazing. Because
it won't make no sense though. It's kind of like the Joker. Yeah, it got critically acclaimed and he won an Oscar, but
it's an Elseworld story, and that's where you're going to put it in. It's separate from that timeline, and it's obvious because they haven't made him Terry McGinnis, and they haven't. It's very clearly its own movie, and it's separate. Now, the thing is, if they do it right, and this is like a Batman Year One, yes, they don't look alike. But you could morph it into this was before all the stuff we see in the Snyderverse, and that it fits into the Snyderverse. You can find a way to morph it if they want to go that route. But if not, this can stand alone on its own as its own thing. Now, if they start talking about sequels and stuff, then you get into an issue. But I don't think it's going to have a sequel.
You know what they could do? And I keep saying this. if you really want to reboot it, everything, you can continue the Snyderverse, and right at the end where he's supposed to go back to do Flashpoint, you could have him run back, and then Flashpoint happens, and then you can set it up the way you want to. They can easily do that. Flashpoint is the trump card that they have.
Yeah,
right,
for sure.
So I don't know, man. I just think
that's
issues.
a great point. That's a great point, Anzo. I was gonna say that the Flash movie is the one that's like it's just up in the air. 3 steps forward, 5 back kind of stuff. So it's like that Flash movie is the focus point, or at least it should be, in terms of what are they going to do with the Speed Force and time travel. Until I know that, I feel like we can get good stuff and bad stuff, but then if we don't know what they're going to do there, it's like, who's to say that this is going to stay and this is going to go? It's just kind of up in the air. So it creates these sorts of conversations.
Right. You do Flashpoint, you can easily bring Pattinson's Batman in there and change anything you want to after you do Flashpoint. They can do all of that. So they can still keep doing Snyderverse movies until there was 5 movies. So there's 2 more. Do the 2 more. At the end of the last one, Flash has to run back in time to change everything because Superman fucks all the shit up. And then when they change it, when they go back, you can have his Flashpoint movie where he's going through all the timelines and shit. Then when he comes out of that one, everything is changed. You could do that.
Right. And it's like, because with the plans of the 3rd movie, they were saying that it was supposed to be the entire DC universe versus Darkseid in all his glory. I'm like, first of all, that almost made me cry that we didn't get that. Because I'm like, with that level of craziness, that can't be beat by any comic book movie. That concept is so crazy. I'm like, what kind of budget would that even have? It'd be like, what, 600 million? Like, how do you do something like that? Because a lot of CGI would come into play. But I'm thinking that, like, you have WB and AT&T. It's like they're waiting to see how these movies do. And should one backfire, then they're just like, now we know what to do with the Flash. And I think they're playing this kind of waiting game because we still got the Suicide Squad coming, Black Adam and all this stuff. I think they're kind of waiting, but waiting can be smart, but it also can be detrimental depending on what they're waiting for and what their plan is, because we don't really know,
like I said, sorry, Chris, go ahead, finish what you're saying.
Well, I was just going to say, this goes back to when LDG talks about, he was all on board with the WandaVision and I had to ask him, I said, you're going to trust the guy you say destroyed and totally effed up in game to give you what you're talking about? I don't trust Warner Brothers to even think about Flash as a trump card. I don't even think they're thinking about a Flashpoint movie. They have always thought that their ideas are better than anybody else's. It doesn't matter who has continuity. It doesn't matter how they do it. And as soon as something isn't the way they think it should be, if it doesn't make a number, if it doesn't look right, if it's the wrong tone, the wrong direction, they make this call to 180 it and go a different direction. If they had the Flashpoint thing in their mind, they would have already done it. As soon as they dropped Snyder, they would have been working on it and said, you know what, let's just reboot this whole damn thing and let's do what we want. That's my thought. I really don't even think that they're smart enough over there to be doing that.
You gotta let the directors do their stuff, right? Because like Dwayne Johnson, how he's helming the Black Adam thing, let them do their stuff. Like, they got to go back to that instead of getting in the way, because as we've seen with Zack Snyder's Justice League, that can just be the dumbest fucking decision. So
well, that and BVS too. I mean, it wasn't a perfect movie, but his version
was better.
It was better. Now, between the 2 versions, I personally don't care for either, but his version was better. But my thing is that when you have these individual moments like the BVS thing, they panicked. Instead of doing that, if they would have allowed him to get to that craziness of the DC universe, not the Earth heroes, but the whole thing versus Darkseid, I'm like, what were you even thinking to step in the way of that? I'm like, you would have made all your money back or whatever that crazy ass budget would have been and more, because the average person, whether they like DC or not, there's no way they'd be able to stay away from that sort of spectacle. Like you're talking about Endgame times 100 with that many characters involved in that fight.
And we've all said it, like at least I think we all agreed that Justice League would have made over $1 billion if it was brought out in theaters on normal times.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So they just have to stay the course, man. Like I said, Marvel has movies that aren't that good. You know, they haven't made not all Marvel movies made $1 billion. So they should have just stayed the course. That's all I'm saying.
They should have, but they can't.
You can't be so knee jerk reaction, right? You know, you can't just be like, what's Marvel doing over there? Okay, we gotta know. Do what you're doing. Oh, but what if they let them do their stuff and you do yours? Like if you focus, you'll be fine. It's like when they let Jeff Johns do the Stargirl show. That's his character, and that shit turned out amazing. I'm like, see, when you don't get in the way and you don't go, what is Mr. Feige doing? Mind your own business and do your thing, and you will be fine.
Absolutely.
Well, when you look in the mirror, while there are things of other people in the world you might like say, I wish I looked like this, I wish I looked like that. What Warner Brothers and DC have to understand is you can look in the mirror and say, we want to be like Marvel. But you still have to understand that reflection you see in front of you is only going to change so much. It's not going to be Marvel. No matter what you do, you're not Marvel. You have to work with what you've got. And the problem is they're never doing that. If they had let this Justice League movie go, they would have made up a ton of ground. Maybe not all of it, but they would have made a ton of ground up.
They just care about the financials. That's what they wanted. They just wanted to make the money. And they're like, we need to make as much money as Marvel. And that's what they wanted. That's what they want to do. It's not so much that they want to be Marvel. They're like, they got this shared universe and they bringing in the bucks because of the consistency and the word of mouth. They're like, how can we make as many films and bring in the bucks? Like, you don't got to do it like that. Just make good products and then humans will talk about it. Then you get that faith restored and the money will come in at some point.
That's correct.
All right, gentlemen, the time is, we've been on here 1 hour, 32 minutes. And lady, I'm going to go around the panel. Everyone shout out their particular channel, anything they want to say, and then we're going to go ahead and close it for the night. Start off with Terrence. What you got, sir? What's going on in your world?
Oh, hey, thank you for having me, Danny. I always appreciate talking to all of you. Danny, Anzo, you guys are my brothers, so it's always good to talk to you guys about whatever it is. So yeah, humans, I'm Terrence. You can find me on this channel. You can often find me on Anzo's channel as well. And then my channel, T-Virus Terrence. I talk about a lot of stuff in the ways of topics, reviews, and different scenes and things that I post up, just whatever kind of pops in my head that I feel like, hey, I want to, share with whoever comes on my particular channel. So a lot of variety. And I think that if you like to have fun on this platform, I feel like that's something that you might want to check out.
All right. Bass, what's going on in your world, ma'am?
Hey, guys. Of course, as always, got the Queen's Council every Thursday night. You have to follow me on Twitter to know which channel it's going to be on for sure. But Sundays, I do Rise and Shine at 10:30 Eastern. And if you pop over to my Twitter page, there's a pinned comment. And drop in there something that you want to celebrate, something you're happy you did. I don't care what it is. If you're proud of it, I'm proud of it.
All right, good deal. Mr. Knight, what's going on in your world, sir?
More I'm Asking the Masked Singer. We're going to be doing some gaming streams this week. I'm praying that I can work out doing the weekly Rumble again this week. Rule of 3, of course, tomorrow, the Chaos List, just all sorts of good stuff. And I also want to let people know out there in the world that I am the only person who has made the being Terrence cry. I've said things that have made this being cry. Not on purpose. I just have. And
what the fuck are you talking about? I need to. What is happening?
You told me one time. You're like, oh man, you're making me cry
I see.
here.
You're stretching it for these humans that don't know what you're talking about. They're over there like eating their popcorn. Like, damn, Terrence was crying. What the fuck? Like,
I don't think crying as in a literal sense. I think crying from the inside and weeping for my feeble soul or something, probably. But hey,
I'm messing with you, Chris. So
I know.
Danny, I
know.
feel suddenly very uncomfortable being between these two.
Oh God.
No.
Love connection.
Danny, as always, thank you for having me. The rest of you guys, Anzo, Geisgar, Terrence, and Matt, all you guys, I love doing this on Mondays. I have a great time doing it. And Danny, great list. I love it. The stuff you come up with is great and fun. So thank you.
All right, no problem. Geisgar, what's
Yes,
going on
sir.
your world, sir?
Still doing some gaming clips. I'm trying to get my stuff together throughout my first show. Like I said, if I hit 100 subscribers, no excuses. I'm going to do it on the fly. So, yeah. So, I'm excited. See, it's going up. So,
Good deal.
And first off, I did try to watch it. Not my thing, guys. Not my thing. Sorry.
More than one episode, bro.
Nah, I can't. If I don't get caught after Peaky Blinders crap, whatever that shit is. If I watch one episode and I don't get caught up, I ain't wasting my time with the rest. I tried that with Game of Thrones and that didn't work out too well.
There's only one show I've watched a partial episode and it said done. That was Batwoman.
Mm-hmm.
Done.
Peaky Blinders is good, man.
It is, but I think you got to be in that mood of that type of a series. I don't know. I think
Batwoman is seriously hard to watch, but I have tried several times.
Mm-hmm.
But go ahead, Alzo.
I see Terrence is still watching that shit. I'm like, how?
Man, look, man, I'll be watching that shit like, because I've seen every episode of all the Arrowverse shows, but I'm like, that is the hardest one. I'm like, can y'all please do something great? Like just one episode, please.
The only thing I like about that is that Batmobile. The Batmobile is hot.
I love everything DC. I made it to the crossover. That was it for me.
What, man?
I even liked Birds of Prey, man, and I can't stand Batwoman.
CW Flash is fireball.
And
go ahead, Alzo.
Yeah, last one, Shifty Gizm. I did see Raised by Wolves, and it was absolute trash, garbage. With that being said, Big Afford Entertainment. You guys check out my channel. You know what we do. Tomorrow's the Chaos list. Then we have the Rule of 3 with the Side of Tabasco, OOC. Hope you guys come and check out the shows. Do appreciate all the support and everything. It was a great show today, Danny. Check us out later. Storms Live. Peace.
All right. And I am Danny, a.k.a. Comment Chat. This is my show, Chaotic Conversation. Every Monday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, exclusively on the Chaos Central channel. Tomorrow we'll be on Anzo's channel. Night after on Chris' channel. This Saturday we will not have Square One. I just found out I got to work a big event, so I will not be able to do that. But I will be back next Saturday. Say sorry, bro. When they said how much an hour, I say how much, and they say yep. Put me on the list, sir. But I'll be working at the event. But fantastic show tonight. I appreciate everyone in the chat on the panel. And as always, we try to bring I try to bring as much stimulation to the conversation as much for these rankings and stuff. I'm telling you, some days it's hard. I'm sitting in my office today like, what the hell? And then that hit me. So some days it's hard, some days it's easy, but I enjoy it as always. So until next time, peace.